All right, cool.
Huh? Go.
Daily mission over here.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Actually, how much? Oh, okay, I'm actually nearing maxing out, huh? So let's go over here. Got our relics, traces. I need like 15 more of these things. Hey, what's up, your milk and Stornor? Right now I'm just doing my daily missions and using my trailblazer power or resin, whatever you want to call it. Before I start everything. But how are you guys? How are you guys? And I'm firing for Nihida and Genshin. Nice. Yeah, I'm firing for a different character in Honkai server though. At least before I start on the story quest.
You won't get away.
Trying to make it efficient use of my time. Especially since some of the characters are pretty expensive. This is probably a waste, but whatever.
Illusions of the past.
I'm gonna come back in a few minutes. Yeah, no worries.
Barely felt nap time.
Eliminating threat. Are you alright? Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
But regarding Nihida, are you farming Nihida's materials with her elemental skill, or are you farming for the Dendro hypostasis?
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Mission command.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Stay back, Clara.
You won't get away. Look out!
Stay back, Clara.
Everything from the end. Oh, okay.
You won't get away.
I think it's for flowers, right? You can use your elemental skill to collect that.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Eliminating threat.
Who's next?
Mission command.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Annihilate.
Barely felt it.
What is your Nihida at the moment, though? Because I know her banner just ended recently, right? Or are you just now getting to her?
Stay back, Clara.
You won't get away. Who's next?
Stay back, Clara.
Alright. Wow, I only get one of those red arrows? Damn, I gotta do this a lot more. Alright, let's do this one more time, because that's all I can do.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
But yeah, today after streaming, I plan on going to the grocery store to get some items, since we gotta get some stuff.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Hide.
But today we're gonna try to do as much of the story quest as possible, or at least hopefully finish it. But if we don't, I'll be seeing it for another time. I think tomorrow though I'll start playing Genshin, since I think there's something new. I'm not too sure.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
You won't get away. Holy
You remember you did the shutdown for characters? Shutdowns? Showcases? Are you talking about showcases? Yeah, if you're talking about showcases, I haven't been trying to do those because I've been trying to like farm for Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact at the same time. And I'm really trying to like catch up Honkai.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Humanity never conceals its desire.
Yeah, since I've been Honkai. Yeah, since I've been playing Honkai Star Rail, I've been playing mainly that. That's why I haven't been doing showcases. If you're wondering. But who knows? Maybe when I catch up on Honkai Star Rail, I'll be able to do some more showcases later. But yeah, if you don't see any announcements in Discord regarding showcases, then it's, I'm probably not doing them. So I usually let everybody know if I'm doing showcases or not.
You won't get away. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Why is Natasha not healing her at all? Oh my gosh. She should not have died. And of course she's gonna die in the last round. That's okay though, because I can revive her over here. And this one, we can do this 3 more times. Yeah, it looks like... Actually, let me see how many I can crack, because I need like 15 of them for Sela. Yeah, if I go to traces... Yeah, I need 11 more. So let's go do that. On the synthesizer. And I do have enough. Awesome. Confirm. Too bad they don't have any characters that increase the amount that you get. Like, kind of like Sucrose when you craft items in the transmutation table. Or is it the alchemy table? I think they call it the alchemy table. Yeah. So this is enough for these 4 traces over here. And for these ones, I'll probably have to add another... Oh, okay, so I'm not done yet. I still gotta add another 25 to that one. I need... not 25, I need to add 5 more. And then 3 more for this one, so I gotta do 8. Yeah, let's go do this another. Alright. And then will she be done with using our Trailblazer power or resin?
What a headache.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to free farm for all the materials before I send my character, or before I send to the next world level. Because like Honkai Star, it pretty much works the same way as Genshin. Which is fortunate, because like now I don't have to like rack my brains on like what is helpful, like what I should be focusing on.
You won't get away.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
The flowers are a pain like the Onikabudo. Yeah, they can be pretty annoying. But considering Nihida, it shouldn't be too much an issue. Because I remember when getting Nihida, right? Her being able to collect items was like such a game changer. Especially for people who hated collecting violet grass. And speaking of violet grass, Baizi also uses violet grass, so I probably have to farm for that. So at least with her ability, it should be easier. Alright, can I craft them? You need 168 flowers, I believe. Yeah, I think for the characters like 168. Same for all characters, so it's not that big of a deal. At least for me, who's farmed for a lot of characters in the past. Man, I can only make 4. So I'm gonna have to do this, I think I can probably get some more today, but let's just, let's go craft this right now, so that way I don't have to do it later. So I need 28 of these red arrows. Now I just need 4 more. I don't know, I like maxing out my characters, like right the minute they send. Makes it, like, yeah, I'm trying to get in the habit of doing that, because like I know later down the line, like if I don't do any farming for characters, like as much as I would love to farm for artifacts, I know it's going to be much of a pain later down the road if I can't level up any of my characters just because I'm focusing on like one thing. But after Sela, I'll be going to Clara. Okay, where am I supposed to talk to Julian?
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Yeah, fortunately in Honkai Star when you're farming, it's pretty simple. I think the only thing you're really limited by is pretty much your resin. Because everything, like, instead of fighting materials in the open world, right? You pretty much farm for all the materials using your resin in this game. And that includes the world bosses and just the regular materials. So that's probably the only thing that's a pain with Honkai Star Rail, but if you've been playing every day and just using all your stuff, you should be fine. But if you're one of those people that are lazy and aren't on top of all that, then it can be pretty annoying. Are you playing hide and seek again? Thought secret mission, can I say no? Of course not. In that chit chat, we're losing daylight, we can't mess this up. I'm just doing my daily commission. I finally got the final ascension for Singsho. Nice, nice. Yeah, my Singsho is so under leveled still. Haven't oh, I can buy that? Yeah, I'll do it later though. I don't need it right now. But this guy looks like he had something to tell me. What do you think? We'll go. Need to warm up first. See you later, pal. Looks like he wanted me to do like another fighting thing, but I don't have time for that. I'll just have to remember that guy for next time. Should I do? There are 2 emerging crates for medicine here. Which box should I deliver first? Never mind, I'm going to do the first box and then the other one after I come back. So the secret mission is sealed from others. Nonsense, the moles wouldn't do that. Here's the deal, the moles is going to deliver the medicine to those in need before the wildfire finds out. As for the reason, well now it's not the same, we should hurry. Come on, let's take a look inside that box. Alright, let's go over here. Guess what the ritual am I doing for Kokugo? What's the ritual?
Plenty of time.
I still don't quite get it. It's a secret, but I'll tell you. This is a step of the mole's reinvigoration plan. Find the work that Wildfire had neglected and pick it up right away. We keep doing this, the moles will soon build a reputation in the underworld. Maybe one day it will replace Wildfire and become the most popular organization. Oh, good luck to you then. You did a pretty good job on the sign. Deserves some credit. I will tell Boss Luck about it. Don't worry. Next time I call you on something, don't forget to show up right away. So that's it. The mole is dismissed. Eating grass. Doesn't she like sweet flowers? Oh, you're eating grass. Is your stomach alright? I don't think that's healthy for you, is it? At least eat something more palatable that isn't grass. Because she's a vegetarian, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, there's plenty of dishes that you could eat that are vegetarian. It could be salad too. Alright, so now I am ready for the story mode.
Let's take it in turns.
Red flowers, not poison flowers. I mean, you can still get a stomachache from eating something that you normally wouldn't eat or not used to. But hey, if you're fine, you're fine.
Drop by the
The hall. I always feel like we're missing something here at the Realm Keeping Commission Sanctuary, but I can never remember what. You come at just the right time. Help me roll out the possibilities. Say, tell me, what do you think of our office is missing? Promo material showcasing the work of Realm Keeping Commission, small ornaments. Small make the place amply. I'm a big fan of alcoholic nectar and the one stashed 2 bottles of nectar of willow woods at the chancery, but after Jingyan threw them out, she said this is a workplace and it would be undignified if anyone found out. Also like the pretty foxy actresses, so I put up a couple of their pictures on my desk to perk up my spirits, but Officer Jingyan confiscated those too. She said this is a workplace and those images are indecent. So the only way the Realm Keeping Commission feels alive is through all the courier parcels on the ground. The only that remark is uncalled for. At least Officer Jingyan is doing her work. As long as Officer Jingyan is here, then the Realm Keeping Commission lives up to his name. That Song Youngkin may be lazy, but he's smart. I have high hopes for his future. Naturally, if anything actually happens to the Exalting Sanctum, you'll find me to be extremely reliable officer. It's not really the time to be thinking about that. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Even if I rack my brain, I think I'll play a few rounds of Celestial Jade after work and think. Alright, let's get down to business, young lady. What do you want? Or do you require my assistance?
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza.
On a day's work. Let's go to the chase, shall we?
As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred.
I'm used to it. I've been eating grass slash flowers for like 2 years and the Irrelight Kokogo. I'm not sure if that's something to be proud of. I'm more worried about your living situation now. What leads you to just eating grass and flowers for 2 years? I mean, I know there's flowers are edible, but like sounds like from how you're explaining, it sounds like you're saying you eat it like every day. So now I'm more worried than anything.
Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness.
So you need me to eliminate the Mara-struck? Do you think there might be a hidden agenda to play?
That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm Keeping Commission, spending a considerable amount of time on the front lines has sharpened my senses to potential dangers. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far?
What the frick are all these stuff? I at least have one of them. Oh, Sweets sweats profusely as he apologizes and bolts away. After a while, he returns with a girl.
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
Well, they are sweets. Well, it depends on what type of flower you're talking about, because I definitely know for sure not all flowers are sweet. But I'm sure you know your flowers.
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
Are you talking about the merciful Medicus? Are you talking about the pharmacological experiment mentioned in the letter?
That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing. I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create
I know what
chaos
flowers to
once
eat and
more.
what not to eat.
The seat of
I
divine
think so.
foresight needs to learn
And also,
all
hey,
it
what's
can
up?
about this organization's
IMD?
status
How are you doing? How are you
before
doing? Welcome back to the
situation
stream.
reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the seat of divine foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require.
Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just doing the story quest for Honkai Star Rail. This is probably the last part. Not last part, but I'm in the final storyline for this update. So I'm trying to finish it so that way I can unlock the world boss. But I'm gonna be going through all the dialogue. So if you see me paying attention to the story, that's probably exactly what I'm doing. So what do I get out of it? Sounds like one big headache to me.
Don't worry. The seat of divine foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there?
It's not LMD, it's LOMD. Okay. Yeah, cause like I don't know what the font looks like to you guys, but like lowercase L and uppercase I looks the same to me, so I always have to guess what letter that is. But I guess in this case that was lowercase L.
We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I
Well,
suspect
boss,
he was
there's
discovered.
none in here. I completed the story, trust me. Nah, I believe you. But regardless though, any world boss that's gonna come in the future is gonna relate to the story. So like whether it's not in this one, the next one that's gonna come after, which is certain, following the pattern of Genshin, right? So completing the story still helps me get to future world bosses, if that makes sense. Because like I definitely know for sure that the 2 world bosses out right now are not the final ones. So, and all world bosses relate to the story. So, doing this story still helps me in a way, even if there's not a world boss here.
You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Guess we go to the next area over here. Might as well grab this book though. We're just gonna rob them. Wow, there's a lot of books, like 4 books already in here.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
By the way, lowercase L is larger than uppercase I. Even if you tell me that, I'm not gonna see the difference. My eyesight is pretty bad. I wear glasses, if you're wondering, and I'm not wearing them. Because, yeah. It just feels uncomfortable when you're wearing headphones and glasses at the same time, especially for long periods of time like I do.
Time well spent.
Guess I go over here.
I don't believe in
Need your
ghosts.
extractor cleaned or your star skiff service?
Look for the suspicious person at the Exalting Sanctum. Who is suspicious? I guess this person would be suspicious?
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality?
I yearn for power.
I understand. Eternal life is indeed a kind of power, wouldn't you say?
No, I want power, pure and simple.
Well, not much can be done for you then, sister. What a peculiar person you are. I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the Antimatter Legion. Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh? This isn't the kind of conversation you can have out in the open.
So I guess we found...
Before you can grasp absolute power, you must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this?
Sure, let's go.
Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place.
How do I gain immortality?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials.
So they're sending us on
Please
errands.
excuse
Okay.
me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
What is this Cloud Knight doing here?
No need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials.
Don't the people, Sancho abhor the abundance?
Ah, only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such people. Too many.
What can I get from Sanctus Medicus?
Every species yearns for the favor and curing of merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Videodora yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution. To return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-lived species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives.
Let's see. Also, hey, welcome to the stream, Coffee. YouTube, please stop doing this to me and give me notifications. Anyway, hi. Came in to say hello and see how you're doing. Yeah, I'm doing pretty great. Doing pretty great. Just woke up. Well, I didn't have any breakfast or anything, but I will be going grocery shopping after the stream. So if I end stream early, then that is probably the reason why. But I should be able to play for quite a while. We'll see.
What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
Can I get a pen?
Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
Are we actually going to do it? Copy the Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus Salvation. Wait, do I actually have to do it? Your index finger has a slight cramp and your shoulders feel a bit sore, but you've only made the first copy. There are still 499 copies waiting to be written. And they spoke the words 999,000. Disciples were liberated from youth, old age, singing. After making a stroke, you cast the cloud knight in your peripheral vision as he gestures at you.
Psst. Hey, stop writing. Get over here.
Ay, ay, ay. So he is infiltrating, I'm assuming? What is it, man?
Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest.
Think you've got the wrong person.
You're here undercover, right? So am I. You've got to believe me. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
Why did you come here in your uniform? Of course they're bound to have doubts when you're dressed like that.
I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy.
What's your next plan?
Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Oh, so I can't do it 500 times? Aye.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being.
I finished it. Wait, okay, just a moment. Oh, okay, I can't do it. Okay.
Take your time. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality.
So can I join the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus now?
Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Are we gonna be fighting to the
but
death?
Can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple.
Okay, let's fight.
Excellent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus love enthusiastic new blood. Well then, show us what you're made of.
Whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too.
I don't mind either.
Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Are we gonna be talking to him or something? Yeah, we're gonna be talking to him.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me.
I can't make any guarantees.
Oh, just... whatever, I got myself into this. Let fate decide, just try and hold back a little, okay?
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight?
Mortal Kombat, let's go.
And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
You know, it'd be funny if I could use Trailblazer instead for this. But
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
So you are afraid of me.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body.
Let me handle it.
Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before?
I have a long-term associate that handles problems like this. Do you doubt me?
Not at all. As I said earlier, disciples never suspect who we accept. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer.
I don't know why, but that Cloud Knight sounds cute. Yeah, he sounds kind of funny. He sounds like a guy that you could get along with.
As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I like the code names.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them.
How are you still alive?
Wait, you were holding back?
Ay.
Enough with the jokes already. It's a miracle either of us is alive. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
This guy is hilarious. Hey, what's up, Zonor? I'm just in the middle of the story quest, as you can tell. I just fought another guy to the death, or was supposed to be to the death, but he chickened out. Hook also gave us a nickname. Do you remember the companion quest? I think she. Yeah, I forgot the nickname. I probably did it. Hook's gifts. I mean, I did do this one, but I think she already gave it to me already. Unless she gives it to you at the end. I'm not too sure. I still gotta finish it, obviously. But, yeah, I love the guy. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Arukubox, is everything going well? I successfully infiltrated the... Very well, I am now a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That's good, I've always believed in your abilities. Someone just reported in, did you save a Cloud Knight? It was nothing. I want to call it saying we had a successful collaboration. Thank you very much for your help. That Cloud Knight had handed over all his intel to the seat of divine foresight. If it weren't for your help, he'd have had a hard time getting away. As you've already infiltrated the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, please keep monitoring their activities. Anything I should focus on? I mentioned before that a Cloud Knight named Dixon Jishun went missing a few months ago. I want to know what happened to him, dead or alive, so I can give an answer to his family. Let's avoid contacting each other from here on. If you are seen going in and out of the Sea of Divine Foresight, the Disciples are sure to become suspicious of you. Please come back in one piece, otherwise the General will be quite upset. Alright, so I guess we're we continue our infiltration plan. Honorary member of the mold or something like that. Oh yeah, I remember that title. Reminds me a great deal of what do you call it? Mondstadt, honorary knight.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives?
Gonna fight me to the death.
There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Gray peony. This must be from Green Hibiscus.
Great Peony, you fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I will now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organization. This mission is of utmost importance, and I don't feel comfortable entrusting it to others. Only a fighter like you can handle such an important task. Yesterday, a disciple absconded in disgrace. She posted a letter as she defected. Based on our investigation, it's an urgent missive to the seat of divine foresight. It shouldn't have arrived yet. Intercept it and help us mitigate our losses. Once you finish this arduous yet glorious task, I will introduce you to the exalting Sanctus leader of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. So long as he assents, you can begin your journey on the way of immortality. Green Hibiscus. Sorry, I can't pronounce that.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum Psycrane stands.
I guess we'll go to the one that's closest to us. You rummage through the packages on the Psycrane stand, but you don't find the letter you're looking for.
Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
Oh, this is a long walk.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent. This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Oh wow, MC can do that? Jade Abacus, a substrate system developed by the Artisanship Commission. Move the computing modules with subroutines stored in them to bases with corresponding patterns so that the substrate can function normally. This is a computing module that can be moved. Select the access base and move the computing modules around it. Move all the computing modules to the corresponding base to make the substrates function normally. Oh, okay, I see now.
Go.
Actually, wait. Sorry, I meant to select this one.
Wanna spar?
Oh, can I not? Oh, okay. Hold up.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a seat of divine foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. Huh. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this.
Hibiscus, okay.
I'll use my phone to make a copy and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
New message. Gray Peony, did you get the stuff? Got it. Got a war meeting. There might be surveillance. The place where we copy scripture. The person in charge wants to see you ASAP. Do not reply. Alright, so we just go over here.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skills?
You'd be a tool to miss
Cultured
it.
people love visiting here.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Gray Peony. Gray Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
Sounds a lot older. How much can you bench?
I like this kid.
That guy is very
You
deep
seem
for his
like
appearance.
You got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
I want to become even stronger. I want to become even stronger. I mean, that's how we started out, so we'll keep on going.
Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom.
Sure, we should ingest something like that.
The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions?
How many people are in our organization? Who prepares this? Can I be the boss? Why did you join the organization? What's a good one?
That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities.
Yeah, that is a hardball question.
It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Gray Peony. It's like I said, security. I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas.
Can I meet the boss?
The boss? You mean the Master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time.
You know, I feel like they should suspect me already because I asked all these
With your strength,
questions.
you'll have an audience with the Master in no time.
Why did you join the
I'm
organization?
ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus.
Zishan. Were you an undercover agent for the Seed of Divine Foresight?
Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Do I know?
Mauve Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I don't remember him.
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors.
I don't think I said anything that revealed my identity. Now let's do this. You can come meet together.
In that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Well, we didn't really get that far.
Great. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spora! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Mission command, merciful Medicus.
Nap time.
Annihilation. Mission command, a miracle. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
All right. Stay back, Clara.
You won't get away. Who's next?
Hide. Stay back, Clara. No mercy of Sanctus Medicus. Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
Illusions of the past.
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
An unfinished.
Wasn't too bad.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Oh, I remember
I should
now.
go to the seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzhu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
I guess it would have been better off if he was just dead. But whatever. At least we found out the truth. Guess we go over here. Mass, have you come here to the seat of Divine Foresight on any official business? Can I help you? I'll help you pass it on. Oh wow. Okay. Really big room. Anything I can steal? Oh wow, is this Shogi? That's pretty cool. Doesn't look like shogi though, but it does look like a chessboard. Sorry, I'm just admiring the the surrounding area. Oh wait, there is something we can steal. Collect. Collect. I didn't collect it. Is that it? I think that's it.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned?
Can you tell Shu about what happened as you worked undercover?
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seed of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
Tell me about the current state of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards.
Did you send a lot of people undercover?
Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information.
Tell me about the beliefs of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope.
About the prescription that Station gave me?
The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna be doing our thing. Also, does she have any last minute things?
What's on your mind? Did you want to ask about something else? Very well. See you soon. Remember to look for those alchemists when you have time. Ask them about the prescription. I can't leave my post right now.
Alright, I guess we're done. With that part, at least.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with?
Kind of reminds me of Tignari with his manner of speaking. Except more cheerful.
So, this is official Seat of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seat of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Wait, was that the only guy that we needed to go to? Wow, I guess we got lucky on that. Hey, what's up, Madifi? Right now we're just doing the story quest for Honkai Star Rail.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone does. You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Oh, okay, so when he said sightlessness, he meant that she's blind.
Thank you.
You read the prescription to Dan Shu?
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Yeah, I'm more impressed that of how accomplished this person is despite her being blind as a alchemist. I wonder if we'll see any more interesting NPCs like that in the future. Hey, I got Bronya and Sela and Clara. Nice, nice. Those three are pretty strong. Pretty strong. Especially the combo with Sela and Bronya. Yeah, if you just build those three, you're pretty much set for endgame for the most part. I don't have Bronya, but since you have Bronya, it'll be really easy for you to do lots of damage. Greetings, Master Diviner. Asked me to Master Diviner asked me to wait for you at the about time. I can't go. I'm busy right now.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Using the photo you received on your phone to find the messenger. I think it was over here, right? Oh, it's her.
There was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking. It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
The problem is that I build Hook and I need to get Clara her artifact, but Hook is on my main team and Clara too. Well, are you at Trailblazer 40? Because if you're at Trailblazer 40, then that is pretty hard to come back from. But if you still haven't reached Trailblazer 40, you still have a chance to turn things around. So it's better to start now than later, after you reach Trailblazer 40. Because when you reach Trailblazer 40, that's when you get 5-star artifacts from farming. Yes, I finally catch up with Aruku. I finished the quiz. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've been taking my time. Because like from what I know, at least from Stornor, even if you complete everything at the moment, you might not even be at Trailblazer 40. So for me, I haven't been really rushing. What really matters though is you using your Trailblazer points, like your resin for this game. Because like that's what's really gonna set you apart from other players, is how efficiently you use your resin or Trailblazer power, whichever vocabulary you want to use.
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
Did he bring us here for this? Do you even know how long we've been waiting? You don't want the Master Diviner to know you've been slacking out, don't you?
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Ha-ha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
I would actually like to see Well play against her. That'd be an interesting battle.
Ah, look. Is that a...
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant
How old
from
is
when
she?
the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung. Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then how did it fit in the Cienjo?
Technically, any tree in the spaceship fits the description. It sounds like an unimaginably magnificent tree. Let's downplay it.
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
She just says, I'm bored of it. Alright.
I don't believe in.
Honestly, everybody's playing that. Same game too.
Look no further.
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
Don't push your buttons, okay.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Don't mess with me.
You won't get away.
Hide.
Who's next? Now, disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Annihilate.
Cool.
Closer to the stars.
Yeah, it'd be sad if I got Bronya now, and then I would actually have to take Himiko out of the party just to build this team.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Is it possible you were fired?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
I guess we're going around, I guess.
Here it is.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff called...
Oh, what?
Ugh,
I was trying to listen.
Aileron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Jinja for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Oh, this thing again. Okay. Alright, do this one. Probably gonna switch the other way, but I was too lazy to switch it the other way.
Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
I like how this is just a chore at this point.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh, no auto battle? Okay.
You won't get away. I'll end your misery.
overhaul.
Ha! I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Anything else over here? Nope. Well, there is actually. Let's go take care of this guy.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow.
You won't get away.
I guess Clara won't have much chance to do anything.
Annihilate.
Yep.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Anything else over here? Yep, there is.
Time well spent.
So we're not going to talk to the lady right there?
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. Question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer.
Sorry, I was fixing my headphones just now because it was like staticky and everything, so I had to disconnect it and reconnect it.
Describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
So they're computers.
Seems like it. But Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Huh. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
And there she is, talking to the general.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Shen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fu Shen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you?
Looking at us now?
Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I've brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Thought you were going to have us escorted out.
I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Won't we be breaching Sunsho's secrets in the process? I don't know anything about this Matrix.
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
Psst. I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Just say the magic word.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Good enough.
Aye, March.
Qingque, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now. Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work? The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals. And bring you along for the ride.
Your time to shine. I sense a promotion and a raise.
I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible. Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible. If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now.
This girl's a real gamer.
It's been a while, my astral guest. Thanks to you, the Lawfu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single Stellaron hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou.
I feel like it's too easy when them catching her. You didn't give us a full picture of your plan for Kafka. Let's split the huge bounty 50-50.
Once this is over and the Stellaron curse has been lifted, the Xianzhou will have no more use for Kafka. If you wish to claim the bounty, feel free to take her to the IPC. The Alliance has no interest in the IPC's reward. Blade, on the other hand, is a wanted criminal for the Xianzhou. He must remain with us. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron Hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Unearth the truth? You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron Hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go do this. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, isn't this what we saw in the gameplay trailer that they released? I wonder, can I fight that? It doesn't look like I can fight that. I think I have to wait till I'm like level 60 or something. Yeah, once I get to level 60 I can probably take them on. So... let's just run away. It was the wind.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Did I do it? Oh, okay. What a fun little device.
That should do it.
Why is there so many monsters in this area?
You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Oh, and then we gotta go back over there now? Okay. Wanna shut it out? I mean, I'm tempted to just farm all these enemies, but like, I know we gotta get this done. I have my chance later. Okay. And this one. Rotate back. Dude, what's a good place to put this one at? Yeah, let's move this over here. And then this one. Over here. This one. Over here. This one. Oh, wait. Perfect. Teleports. Okay, so this guy, I'm assuming we can beat, right?
Oh, what the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Cianzhou. It's an Arumaton. It's guarding the Matrix of Prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying "Mortals Forbidden" or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Is it gonna... It's gonna attack us?
Ah, great. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Take that, Clara.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time for a shot. Now,
Time for an overhaul.
Guess I can just take down that thing.
I'll end your misery.
Why do they always spawn things that hurt themselves when they defeat them? Seems like a mechanical flaw. Like, I know it makes it easier for us, but like,
Disappear
I'm just
among the
thinking
sea
about
of
that.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Now we gotta go over there. No, we gotta go past this thing, right?
this must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Alright, how are we gonna do this?
Done. Next.
I guess we just gotta do the final one now. Oh, wait, can I just run to? Oh, I didn't know they were connected. We'll just ignore these guys. Puzzle. Alright, so this one.
Want to spar?
I think I can do this. No, I wasn't trying to exit out of that. Then do this one. Do that. And then this one. Rotate. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, you should put a 4-star artifact on your sea, though. Me? I got a 4-star artifact. But I've been only focusing on, like, the feather. Not the feather, but, the glove. I've only been focusing on the glove, because, like, the stats don't really help too much. It's more of the bonuses that helps.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
Alright, this one ain't too bad.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
This is pretty fun.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Impacts? What the frick are they talking about?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience.
I think this is what Kafka wants to do,
Divination
isn't it?
Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the matrix of prescience cannot be wrong.
Let's have a pull one over on us again. I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Kafka has nothing to do with Estellaron, but you. It's you.
Whoa, what about me? What did I do?
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
I sense more Fusion riddles on the horizon.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
What the fuck? Just tell us what you saw.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Prophets do not prophesize.
If there are questions you want Kafka to answer, now's the time.
She's self-floating.
There are many things I want to know, but they can wait.
You go. I don't want to talk to that woman. Be careful, though. Don't get fooled by her again.
Gotta fool me twice, shame on me. Nah, you're the one more likely to get fooled.
I'm the queen of vigilance, thank you very much. I don't trust anyone except Don Hung, Mr. Yang, Himeko, and you.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit.
Wait, her pupil changed.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Are you alright? Are you hurt? You don't look like you're in a sorry state to me.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me.
Hey, what's up, Sunny
I didn't talk to you
Yo-Yo?
on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
What did Fusion see?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
For us?
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
What is this future you're talking about?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Ionic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Lorcha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Oh yeah. So guys, I'll be ending the stream in like 10 minutes, just in case if you guys are wondering how long I will be streaming. But it looks like we got pretty far. We didn't finish the story, but we got pretty far, and I think we might be able to end it with the next stream. Maybe? Who knows?
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
He's just calling her stupid.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes? Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
Only special videos can turn into dragons. It's true.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Wait, is he one?
I've heard the story of Long the Permanent.
I mean, he doesn't look like it, obviously, but he knows a lot
myths
about
and
it.
Legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
You gonna say it's empty or something?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
I think doxxing is just from the lawful. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm just wondering why he's so knowledgeable about these things. I mean, granted, she's not really knowledgeable just because she's been studying swordsmanship for the majority of her life, but he seems more knowledgeable than the average person.
I've no interest in conflict.
Oh wow, what the heck? A lot of heals. Yeah, heal is better than Natasha's. But he might have like full artifacts too, so who knows. Whoa, what the heck? Light cones. We're at 46, okay. And then for relics, they... Why did I skip all the way over here? For relics, they do have them level, but not at the max level. And for him, I can't see it. Yeah, it won't let me look at his. What about Adion's? None. Details. They're actually pretty decently high.
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
What do you mean think?
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go. Fighting is meaningless.
Take this! Shake, rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
You!
Whoa, what the heck?
Life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Bloom. Nothing major. The dead return!
Miss, are you okay?
I don't like how we can't see her face.
What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
Whoa, his voice got really
might get
deep.
an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Oh, we can see her eyes now.
Curious.
How... oh, what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
Oh, he knows him,
If
yep.
it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
I like her appearance. Is she gonna be a playable character or is she just an NPC? Because even for an NPC,
Come with me.
looks very cool. Actually, guys, I think I'll probably have to end the stream here for today. So, because I gotta go somewhere. But thank you guys for coming by, and see you guys either in Discord or next time I stream. Pause and save. I didn't know you can do that. Alright. Anyway, see you guys later, and see you guys next time.